All right, so Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson are getting divorced. Tina Knowles-Lawson, who is Beyoncé and Solange's mother, has filed for divorce from her husband, actor Richard Lawson, after 8 years of marriage. Tina, popularly known as Mama Tina, asked the courts to restore her name to Celestine Knowles, as she initially added Lawson to her surname after they got married in April 2015, 2 years after their romantic relationship started, according to court documents obtained by People. She filed for divorce on Wednesday, July the 26th, citing irreconcilable differences, and listed their date of separation as Tuesday, July the 25th. The fashion designer has asked the courts to terminate the court's ability to award spousal support to her or her estranged husband, as they have no children together. There had been trouble in paradise when Tina was not seen supporting Richard during the promotion of his new movie Black Terror, or his appearances at film festivals like Essence Festival and Cannes Film Festival. Just so you know, before Richard Lawson, Tina Knowles was married to her first husband, Matthew Knowles, for 31 years. She, however, finalized a divorce in 2011. Meanwhile, Richard Lawson and Denise Gordy, mother of actress Bianca Lawson, got divorced in 1989 after 11 years of marriage. Tina Knowles shared 2 kids with her first husband, Matthew Knowles, superstar daughter Beyoncé, and singer and actress Solange. It is stated that they got separated after it emerged Matthew, who managed daughter Beyoncé until 2011, had fathered a love child with former Scrubs actress Alexandra White.
A lot is going on.
That's right.
Crazy things happening. It's just, so when it first came out, when news first broke that Tina was getting married again, a lot of people were like, okay, she has found love, they were happy for her and everything. And then over the years, there have been videos of them having fun. There have also been people talking about the fact that sometimes she reportedly says that he got married to her because of fame and all of that, because he's also famous. He does his own movies, but then at the end of the day, they say sometimes she talks down at him and there have been issues in the marriage and all of that. But we never saw all of that until now. And then when I saw this story about them getting divorced, next thing I saw on different blogs, oh, how she talked down on him, how he was sad in marriage, and I'm like, where do these people get all these things from? How come this didn't surface until now that the divorce has been announced? There was even this one that it was dated a few days back, where the title was why he divorced her. And then now we're hearing that she filed for the divorce. So I don't know what it is with clickbait and people putting things out there that are not true, but at the end of the day, I'm sure this is something that they feel is good for them, because she cited irreconcilable differences, and I just want them to find their happiness.
It's always the case.
Always
the case.
Just want them to find their happiness.
Well, I think, are we entering the 22nd century? We're still in the 21st, are we?
We're entering 22nd, closely, yes, slowly.
So I know that according to religious beliefs, right, we say divorce is a bad thing.
Yeah.
But to be honest, in the case of where you lose respect for somebody, you don't see the person the same way you saw the person. There are certain things that start coming into it. The relationship itself is degrading, right? So before it gets to a level where, because it starts from, what do you call it, verbal abuse, before it goes into emotional abuse, before it becomes a physical abuse, and you have a case of domestic violence and all that. Before it gets to that point where you still have some little respect for each other, is it not best to just go separate ways and you still have your respect from afar? My father used to tell me something. He says, you see, in this life, you're going to fall in love with plenty of people, right? You will find a lot of people that you will fall in love with. It's the one that you want and hold on to. That's the person that is yours. So I respect their decision. The fact that we are all talking about it is because, see, in this world, the two things they celebrate, they celebrate bad news more than they celebrate good news, right? They don't see, a lot of people care about the wedding rather than the marriage. You get, at the end of the day. So, see, if the marriage is over, it's over. They go their separate ways. It does not bring down the price of petrol, because petrol is really high right now, and it's really paining me.
And they don't even have children together.
they didn't have children
No,
together, so it's okay. It's okay. They might still be best of friends, and we're here just, media paparazzi and the rest. We'll be fine.
I really just wonder how people feel when they've been into a particular marriage and it did not work, and they get into another marriage and then it doesn't work. Like, do they feel like they are an absolute failure? I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking, like, how many times do you
they
think?
should feel that
No.
way. See,
I'm just thinking.
I know people who, they have children who are adults now. They used to be married. They're separated. Huh? But guess what? They are best of friends. Like, they are buddies. When they see themselves, they hang out, they chill. No bad vibes.
And do you check yourself? And do you check yourself whether you are the problem? You know, you've been in one marriage, it's not working. You are telling yourself, oh, these men are just bad, or these women are just bad. I don't know.
So I feel like people need to check themselves. A lot of people know that, yes, they have their own problems, but then it's not always one-sided. And I feel like if someone gets out of a very long marriage and goes into another one and says they're in love again and decides to try to get married again, then the person is brave. Because if you suffered heartbreak, you were somewhere for a long time, and then you decide to try again. Not everybody won't try again. So, I've met people that were once married and said, no, they never want to try it again.
So this is something I believe in my heart, is that if you're with the right person, right? No matter the quarrel, the problems, the last thing that will cross your mind will be, let's take a break, let's break up. You would always want to find a way to resolve every issue amicably. So the time you start to hear, I want a break, let's break up, my brother, my sister, just go your way. And
could that be true that she was always saying that it's because of the fame and all that? Because if that is the case...
Yeah, I don't know.
At this point, we don't know yet, but we wish them the best.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.